Throughout the years, Enron was involved in a lot of shady deals. One of their main shady deals was involved with the market manipulation of the California electricity market. Here is some background on Enron's involvement in the energy market. In 1989, Enron started to trade natural gas commodities. They soon became the biggest seller of these commodities in the US and the UK. Since their beginning, Enron always advocated for the concept of free market. Free market is an economic system in which prices are determined by unrestricted competition between privately owned businesses. This means less government interference in business dealings of corporations and private companies. The free market would allow Enron to take advantage of loopholes and doing illegal dealings without the knowledge of the public eye and the federal government. This is why Enron pushed so hard for deregulation. Energy deregulation allows consumers to choose which energy company to get their energy from. Deregulation allows the companies to compete for the consumer's business with no set price for energy by the government. This means that companies can choose their own energy prices without restrictions. This allowed Enron to raise or drop their commodity prices whenever they wanted. In California, the deregulation of the energy market legislation was passed in 1996. This market manipulation, due to energy deregulation, cost California large sums of debt. One of the major fallouts from the deregulation of the California energy market was the California electricity crisis. The California electricity crisis was a series of rolling blackouts throughout 2000 and 2001. These blackouts were caused by market manipulation, droughts, and hold-ups on approval of new power plants. The blackouts caused struggles for many businesses who required energy for their services and would also cost the state an insane amount of money. This blackout caused the state of California to make severe budget cuts to pay $6 billion for daily energy and added $40 billion for long-term contracts. Many believe that this crisis was accidental and had nothing to do with market manipulation. However, tapes that surfaced during the trial showed otherwise. Enron used loopholes with the legislator of deregulation to make even more money. They even started this manipulation in 1998. They had long lists of strategies to make more money through the deregulated California market. The tapes revealed that Enron was purposely shutting off their power plants to raise the prices of energy. Enron would schedule unnecessary maintenance that would involve the plant being shut down. They would then export the energy elsewhere until the prices soared, in which case they would bring it back to the state of California. With this, the power would be shut off, which skyrocketed the price of energy. Traders who aided in the shutting down of plants and selling the commodities based off projected earnings would receive large bonuses. Due to deregulation, there was no control on the price of energy. This allowed Enron to make over $2 billion on the betting of energy prices. The mid-level traders would call the power plants and tell the workers to make up an excuse for the maintenance. This would allow them to send the energy to Canada or other states, which would put California in the complete blackout for days. From April 2000 to December 2000, the price of electricity in California increased by 800%. One of the main reasons that Enron got away with this market manipulation was due to their political ties with the Bush administration. Ken Lay, the chairman and founder of Enron, and George W. Bush, the president, met when his father was in office and were very close friends. Lay and Enron were one of Bush's biggest sponsors, giving him thousands during his political campaign. Many even believed that Bush would make Lay energy secretary when he was sworn in. When the daily prices for energy were skyrocketing to ridiculous prices, the governor of California, Gray Davis, asked the federal government to step in. Davis asked the Bush administration to put a cap on energy prices to stop California's increasing debt. Due to Bush's relationship with Lay and the energy sector, he shot down the idea and decided to keep the deregulated market in place. This would lead to the state facing billions of dollars in debt, and they blamed Gray Davis. This caused him to be recalled and replaced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, who supported the Enron Corporation. Finally, here are some strategies Enron used to make more money. Enron had many strategies in order to make more money. One strategy they used to make more money involved buying energy from the California Power Exchange and reselling it to the Northern Pacific states for 3 times the amount they paid for it. They would also purposely embellish their estimates for the amount of energy they required, so that when California independent system operators required extra energy, Enron would give them what they needed in exchange for money. This was called load shift. Another involved running too much energy through the California transmission lines to create congestion problems, in which case they would receive congestion payments from the California Independent System Operator. Regardless of how corrupt this operation was, those who worked at Enron were very smart and innovative. Many of the traders and executives involved in the California energy scheme have faced criminal charges, including Ken Lay and Jeffrey Skilling.
Stand on the box, stomp your feet, start clapping. Got a real good feeling, something bad about to happen.